when do you become, because I have a friend that I knew as a guy back in the days when we were like 18, 19, right? And so we were all in hip hop, rapping, etc. In the beginning, he was very feminine. Then he came out as gay. All good. Nobody cared. We were just, he's our friend anyway. Then he started dressing as a woman. So I'm talking to you about, it's like the 90, 93, 94, right? And so he started dressing as a girl back in the days. So I would see him in parties. Hey, what up? And to me, same thing. Then he started telling me that he changed his name, and now he was not anymore X. Now we should call him this, and it was she. All good. Nobody had a problem with that. We were still chilling with him, seeing each other in parties in Paris, etc. And then he disappeared for she disappeared for a year or two. And then when she reappeared, she had done full surgery. So imagine, that's back in the 90s. So it was not as, I'm not going to say easy, but the technology was still earlier than 20 years, 90s, like 30 years later, right? And he came back fully operated, and then, yeah, at a point. And I remember that back in the days when we would go to the bathroom, he would go with us to the men's bathroom, and then after she got operated, she started going to the women's bathroom, and it was not even a question for us, because he really looked, and only us who knew her as I was about to say her old name, but as X back in the days, knew. But to everybody else, it really looked, and there was no, it was, and so it felt completely normal. I believe that the problem for some people is when you have people who are very, look like men, muscular, and they just put a wig, they don't shave their beard, and they talk like guys, and they just want to go in the men's in the women's bathroom, and some women might not feel secure too. It's a reality, and it's not an easy problem. So some countries, they just have 3 bathrooms, but and so the question is, when do you believe you can switch, right? Is it after your operation, before, or soon as you put a wig, or soon as you just say, hey, I'm this? And that's where, to me, it felt completely normal back in the days, because it was not political and there was no activism. And now it is activism. It is political. It is media going after you if you just give an opinion sometimes, and also people not wanting. And I see this not only for that subject, but for everything. Now, if you don't agree, the people will directly put a hate mark on you, and call you something ist or something phobe, because they don't want to have the conversation. It's easier to say that people are racist or homophobic or something, anything, rather than have a conversation and ask a question, learn also, and also tell people, hey, listen, you cannot just have everything you want, because you don't live alone in this society. There's other people that might have issues, because anybody can then pretend to be like you and have bad intentions. It's not your fault, but it's possible. So that's why you have to understand that sometimes it's not against you, it's to protect other people. But now these people, they don't care. They don't want. So yeah. And I don't know.